New Bruce Lee motivational canvases at shop.motiversity.com.
Martial art has a very, very deep meaning. Ultimately, martial art means honestly expressing yourself. Now, it is very difficult to do. To express oneself honestly, not lying to oneself. Here it is, the natural instinct, and here is control. You are to combine the two in harmony. It is a successful combination of both. The word superstar really turned me off, and I'll tell you why. Because the word star, man, is an illusion. It's something what the public calls you. You know what I want to think of myself? As a human being. Because under the sky, under the heaven, man, there is but one family. It just so happened, man, that people are different.
Bruce Lee was born on November 27, 1940. From a young age, it was evident that he possessed a passion for the martial arts. Bruce began training diligently in various martial arts styles, including Wing Chun boxing and fencing. At the age of 18, he developed his unique philosophy and approach to combat, blending different styles to create his own system known as Jeet Kune Do, which emphasized efficiency, adaptability, and personal expression. He believed that one should strive to be like water.
I said, empty your mind. Be formless, shapeless, like water. Now you put water into a cup, it becomes the cup. You put water into a bottle, it becomes the bottle. You put it in a teapot, it becomes the teapot. Now water can flow or it can crash. Be water, my friend. Well, Kung Fu, the best example would be a glass of water. Why? Because water is the softest substance in the world, but yet it can penetrate the hardest rock or anything, granite, you name it. Water also is insubstantial. By that I mean you cannot grasp hold of it. You cannot punch it and hurt it. To be soft like water and flexible and adapt itself to the opponent. Ultimately, martial art means honestly expressing yourself. Now, it is very difficult to do. I mean, it is easy for me to put on a show and be cocky and be flooded with a cocky feeling and then feel like pretty cool and all that. Or I can make all kinds of phony things, you see what I mean? Blinded by it. Or I can show you some really fancy movement. But to express oneself honestly, not lying to oneself, and to express myself honestly, now that, my friend, is very hard to do. It might sound too philosophical, but it's unacting, acting, or acting, unacting.
You've lost me.
I have, right? So what I'm saying, actually, you see, I mean, it's a combination of both. I mean, here it is, the natural instinct, and here is control. You are to combine the two in harmony. Not, if you have one to the extreme, you will be very unscientific. If you have another to the extreme, you become all of a sudden a mechanical man, no longer a human being. So it is a successful combination of both. So therefore, it is not only, therefore it's not pure naturalness or unnaturalness. The ideal is unnatural naturalness or natural unnaturalness.
Yin yang, eh?
Right, man, that's it.
Even though Bruce was known for his martial arts expertise, he was against violence.
I hope that the picture I am in would either explain why the violence was done, whether right or wrong or whatnot. But unfortunately, pictures, most of them here, are done mainly just for the sake of violence.
What are your thoughts when facing an opponent?
There is no opponent.
And why is that?
Because the word I does not exist.
You want to learn the way to win, but never to accept the way to lose. To accept defeat, to learn to die is to be liberated from it. So when tomorrow comes, you must free your ambitious mind and learn the art of dying.
In 1971, he caught the attention of Hollywood with his incredible talent. He starred in his first major motion picture, The Big Boss, followed by The Way of the Dragon, and Fist of Fury. His groundbreaking film career solidified Bruce Lee's place in cinematic history. Although his philosophy went beyond just physical combat. Through his art, he sought to transcend cultural and ethnic boundaries, to bridge the gap between East and West, and unite humanity.
You still think of yourself Chinese, or do you ever think of yourself as North American?
You know what I want to think of myself? As a human being. Because, I mean, I don't want to sound like, as Confucius say, but under the sky, under the heaven, man, there is but one family. It just so happened, man, that people are different.
I think you'd probably agree, Bruce, that the thing that's limited the appeal of Chinese films to Western audiences is that it's very unusual to find a Chinese actor who can act. And when I say that, I mean act in the Western style, in a manner that would make non-Chinese pay money to see them. You seem to have crossed that barrier. How do you think you've achieved it? Do you think it has to do with your time in the United States?
Oh,
You
yes.
studied there, didn't you?
Yes, it definitely had, because when I first arrived there, I did the Green Hornet, television series back in '65. And as I look around, man, I mean, I saw a lot of human beings. And as I look at myself, I was the only robot there. Because I was not being myself, and I'm trying to accumulate external security, external technique, the way to move my arm, the way, but never to ask and say what Bruce Lee would have done if, the word if, such a thing happened to me. When I look around, I always learn something, that is to be always yourself and to express yourself, to have faith in yourself. Do not go out and look for a successful personality and duplicate him. When I do the Chinese film, I'll try my best not to be as American as I, have been adjusted to for the last 12 years in the States. But when I go back to the States, it seems to be the other way around. You know
You're
what
too
I mean?
exotic, eh?
Yeah, man. I mean, they're trying to get me to do too many things that are really for the sake of being exotic.
His approach to life was an embodiment of the inseparable connection between philosophy and everyday existence. He diligently documented his profound philosophical musings, workout routines, poetry, and self-affirmations in a tiny pocketbook that he always kept with him.
He took track of his workouts every day. How many punches he did with his right and left
600
hand.
right, 600 left.
This is all his penmanship, all his thoughts on martial arts.
Bruce Lee's personal philosophy evolved throughout his life.
All type of knowledge ultimately means self-knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
So therefore, they're coming in and ask me to teach them not so much of how to defend themselves or how to do somebody in. Rather, they want to learn to express themselves through some movement, be it anger, be it determination, or whatsoever. So in other words, what I'm saying, therefore, is that he is paying me to show him in combative form the art of expressing the human body. But if you do not have style, if you just say, well, here I am, as a human being, how can I express myself? Totally and completely. Now, that way, you won't create a style, because style is a crystallization, that way, it's a process of continuing growth.
Beyond his passion for martial arts, he wrote poetry to articulate his emotions of introspection, affection, and harmony with the natural world. A quote that stood out to me from his poem, The Silent Flute, is, "Now I see that I will never find the light, unless like the candle, I am my own fuel, consuming myself." On July 20th, 1973, at the age of 32, Bruce Lee suddenly passed away. Bruce's impact extended far beyond his own time. His teachings continue to inspire generations of martial artists and individuals seeking personal growth. Rest in peace to the most influential martial artist of all time, Bruce Lee.